Roger.
Republic of Latvia. Czechoslovakia's report.
Orlando's ESPN. Radio.com. Sports Radio 1080 WHOO. Orlando's ESPN. Sports Radio 1080 WHOO. Orlando's ESPN.
Days a week. That's the workload he's had this year. Tired.
There's a strike called 1-2. Do you find it that players find it also difficult, or there's an adjustment for them when they're confronted with September baseball, which they've never dealt with before?
Could be.
There's a swing and a miss. The strikeout will be completed by the throw of Miller to fielder. Ian Snell walking back to the dugout. And after 3.5, the Pirates won, and Milwaukee nothing. Season is here.
He's hit a lot of home runs in his 80, I think 183 career.
Jenkins swings, fly ball into right field. Nathan Cobb is over. He makes the running catch. And the runner, Gabe Gross, was past second base. Lee touches and hustles back to first. What a spectacular running catch by Nathan Cobb in right center field. On the left track, 2 outs.
And Nathan Cobb showing off his wheels right there. He was playing Jenkins a bit the other way in left center and had to go a long way to get this ball, at least a good 30 yards. Makes it look easy. Now, you got a mid-laner. Watching that ball come off the bat, you had to think there was trouble. I mean, there was a lot of space between Burnett and McLeod. That ball was right in the middle, but McLeod outran the ball.
Exactly right, John. When that ball was first hit, that is going to be in there for extra bases. Carlos Lee singled in the second inning. Right-handed batter takes the strike. It is 1-0 Pittsburgh. Here's a strong candidate for our Long John Silver's catch of the day. The next pitch to Carlos Lee, called a strike. On the American League scoreboard, Cleveland leading Detroit 8-7. The Indians led 7-0 after 1, but the Tigers scored 3 in the second and 4 in the fourth. The Indians got their 8th run in the third. Inge and Young have homered for Detroit. 0-2 pitch. Lee takes it for a ball. Now the White Sox and the Twins 1-1 in the fourth. Jim Thome has hit his 33rd home run of the year. The White Sox 7.5 back of the Tigers in the American League Central. And the White Sox are the top wild card team in the American League, a game and a half better than the Yankees, and they are 2 games in front of the Twins. It's a big series in late July between the Twins and the White Sox.
I think the Twins get Detroit next, either this weekend or just after.
1-2 pitch. Line drive, foul ball into the seats, and ball popped back onto the field. Angels and Devil Rays 2-2 in the 7th. Ty Wigginton hitting his 17th home run of the year. Playing for Tampa Bay now. And the Angels in the American League West tied with Oakland. Identical records of 51 and 48. Fly ball hit by Lee to right. Jeremy Burnett, shy of the track, makes the catch. No runs, no hits. 1 man left on at the end of 4. The Pirates 1, Milwaukee nothing.
Always kind of big.
Fifth inning, Nate McLeod, the batter, called strike off the curveball of Ben Sheets. This is the Giant Eagle inning, and Helen Holmes has a chance to take home the groceries. 0-1 pitch. Ball fouled at the plate by Nathan. No balls, 2 strikes. Texas 2, the Yankees nothing in the 4th inning. Baltimore 3, Kansas City nothing in the 3rd. Nate with a swing and a miss and a pitch in the dirt. Down on strikes. 1 away in the 5th inning, and for Ben Sheets, strikeout number 3. Jeremy Burnett hit an opposite field home run, leading off the 2nd, the game's only run. And Jack Wilson, who was flied to right, bounced to 3rd. Fastball, or no, I take that back. Must have been some kind of breaking ball that caught the outside corner.
Having a little cutter he's added to his repertoire. Kind of fastball, cut fastball.
Cut fastball, okay. 0-1 pitch. Way inside, 1-1. Foul to the screen, 1-2.
Starting to mix it up a little more. A couple of change-ups to Jack Wilson as well this at bat. A couple of pitches I haven't seen much of from Ben Sheets. The cut fastball and the changeup.
The next pitch in the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The Dodgers made a trade today. They acquired Elmer DeScens from Kansas City for Dallas Perez and 2 minor leaguers. I mentioned that the Brewers made a trade with Kansas City as well today, getting Tony Graffinino all foul away. And yesterday, Kansas City traded Mike McDougal. So should check the transaction case, see if anything else has popped up since we got underway a little over an hour ago.
That McDougal, every time he throws a ball, his hat comes off his head. Head snap as he releases it.
2 supers all the way.
How he can throw strikes. His head snaps about 8 inches.
Washington 7, San Francisco 6. Ray Durham's at 2 home runs for the Giants. Chris Barnwell popped up a bunt in the 3rd inning. And the pitch is a ball. Fielder has just set the Brewers' rookie record for home runs in a season.
Well, he's a strong candidate, Lanny, as well as Ryan Zimmerman, the 3rd baseman for the Nats, and a number of guys for the Florida Marlins.
1 ball pitch. Ball knocked down by Ian Snell. Ian gets the ball out of the grass and flips it to Sean Casey. Fine fortuitous play by Ian Snell for the 3rd out. In the inning, the Brewers get 1 run on 1 hit. The home run left on base after 5. The Pirates won, the Brewers won.
Back when the world was kind of play.
Jason Bay, the batter. Jason takes the ball inside Bay. Had an infield single in the 1st, then singled to right center in the 3rd. The Brewers have been over-shifting against Bay. They do so again here in the 6th inning with 3 infielders on the left side of second. Next pitch, breaking ball in there, looked at 1-1. Fouled back over the string, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Talking about French Fielder as a candidate for Rookie of the Year. The Brewers had 1 Rookie of the Year. That was 1992. There's the miss. 1 out of the pack this time. 1 was Rookie of the Year out in 1992. As I mentioned a moment ago, the French Fielder has set a new record for home runs. Now the Brewer and the Brewer mark is set by Brett Horn. Sean Casey was the 2 strikes. And the Brewers the other way too. Chipped in dramatically for Sean as they did for Jason. 1-1 game, 6th inning. It's called strike.
You look at the Rookie of the Year, or Rookie leader, hitting-wise, there's 4 or 5 Marlins on every top 10 list, hitting-wise. Pitching-wise, there's 3 or more pitchers pitchers on every top 10 line.
Was blown inside 1-1. And that could play against them if there's a split
Without a doubt.
on the voting.
Top 3 pitchers in winning percentage are all Marlins.
And the 1-1 pitch fouled away. Homered leading off the second. Fielder homered for the Brewers leading off the fifth. 1-2 pitch to start the hot drive foul ball. It's past the Milwaukee dugout.
Almost up in that section of fans.
Watch out over there.
You can't be too cautious, especially if you're a kid. Those balls get there in a hurry. A little girl last time I hit the head in the foul ball. You know, people stop on the drive.
Just checking to see if I mentioned that the one brewer that's won Rookie of the Year, Alvin of the Milwaukee Braves, 48. Intro of the Braves in 1950. Of the Milwaukee Braves.
His last one, he went 6 1/3 innings. Tonight, he was 82 pitches thus far.
Next pitch to Casey. High into the sky into right center field, and right fielder Jenkins over to make the 2 outs. Jeremy Burnett's homered the opposite way. Left-handed batter driving a ball over the left field fence for Jeremy's 13th home run of the year. Ball hit in the air by Jeremy into left field. Coming on is Carlos Lee, and he makes the catch. 11 in a row retired by Ben Sheets. The Pirates have not had a hit since they singled back in the third. Middle of the sixth, the Pirates won, the Brewers won.
What's that, 11 in a row? He's retired.
Next pitch called strike 3. Sheets the first out of the 6th inning. 7 strikeouts for Ian Snell. 1-1 game. Burnett's a home run on the Pirates' second. Fielder home run on the Milwaukee fifth. 9 strikeouts for Ian Snell on May 3rd at New York. 7 strikeouts tonight. By Gross to left. Bay comes in and makes the catch 2 outs. Just to add to what John was just saying a moment ago. Let's see, 9, 10, 11, 13. 6 of the first 13 retired. Or rather, 6 of the first 13 reached against Ben Sheets. And the last 11. And brings up Jeff Cirillo. Cirillo double in the first inning was picked off and struck out in the fourth. 1-1 game, bottom of the 6th inning. Next pitch, bounce up the third baseline. Freddie charging, gloving, throwing, and getting. Sanchez to Casey. 1, 2, 3, bottom of the sixth. Yes, indeed, we've written 6 chapters of tonight's story and reached the Pirates 1, the Brewers 1. At Moon Township Hyundai. Ready to entertain you as you shop for your new Hyundai. That's this Saturday from noon to 1. Moon Township Hyundai across from Robert Morris University. Strike one on Polino. Sheets' next pitch popped out of play 0-2. Delivery. Ground ball. Backhanded by shortstop Hall. Throw to first base. Close play. Polino's out. 2 outs. Last Pirate hit. Jason Bay single back in the 3rd inning. And the Cubs lead the Mets 8-5 in the 9th inning at Shea. And Carlos Zambrano hit a home run for the Cubs. His 4th of the year. What a year he's having.
Yes, sir.
Ian Snell, the batter. Ian with a line drive foul ball. Snell's only hit in the big leagues. RBI single against Chris Campiano of the Brewers. When the Pirates took that 4-game series from Milwaukee in late May and early June. Ian takes the next pitch high. Thursday, Carlos Zambrano beat the Astros. That was his 7th consecutive win. Ground ball, third base, foul ball.
I checked his stats out quickly to see how he was hitting. Half his hits, he got 8 hits this year. 4 of them home runs.
Florida 2, Atlanta 1 in the 9th inning. Cody Ross, 2 home runs. The Reds 1 and the Astros nothing in the 6th. And the Cardinals and Rockies no score in the 2nd. Roger Clemens pitching tonight for the Astros. He's given up 1 run on 5 hits through 5 innings. Here it is a 1-1 ball game. Burnett's a home run for the Bucks. Fielder a home run for the Brewers. 7th inning, nobody on, 2 outs, and the 1-2 pitch to Ian. Swinging a foul ball. Pitch is a bit high. Ben Sheets coming into this game with a record of 1-3, and he gets Ian to look at strike 3. Ben Sheets has retired 14 in a row. Time for the 7th inning stretch, brought to you by Basketball Alternative. It's the Pirates 1, the Brewers 1.
Excuse me.
Bottom of the 7th inning, 1-1 game for the Brewers. It will be hitters 3, 4, and 5. Jenkins, Lee, and Fielder. Jeff Jenkins retired on a great running catch by Nate McLeod in the 4th inning. And pitch to Jenkins, a ball.
Jenkins with just the 9 home runs this year. He's had 1 every 40 at-bats. Over his career, home run every 20 at-bats.
Outside 2-0. This is the 7th time this year that Ian has pitched into a 7th inning.
Very efficient tonight, just 65 pitches.
Next pitch, a ball, 3-0. The deepest into any major league game that Ian has gone, 8 innings against the Astros. September 19th last year. 3-ball pitch called strike 3 and 1.
It was the Roger Clemens game.
Yes, it was. Pitch missing. That's the first walk of the game.
Yeah, for either side.
Ian Snell getting his first major league win on September 19th last year. He beat Roger Clemens and the Astros 7-0. Lee, the batter, with a man on and nobody out. Bottom of the 7th, 1-1 the score. And a called strike on Lee.
Ian Snell at last pitch 95. So there's still plenty in the tank.
Next pitch a ball. It's 1-1. Runs, 81 RBIs, pitch in the dirt, blocked by Polino. 2 balls, 1 strike.
You gotta wonder if there's storms around. The roof is frozen.
Pitch from the strike. Next pitch to Lee, fly ball into left field. Jason Bay coming on. Bay makes the catch. 1. Jenkins back to first. 4-4-2-2. Now Fielder homered on a 1-2 pitch in the 5th inning. His 18th home run of the year. Left-handed batter swings and lines the ball to left field. That moves Jenkins to second. First and second, 1 out for Bill Hall. The Brewers bullpen is starting to work. Sheets is 4 spots removed from the current batter, or 3 spots removed. Hall struck out swinging in the 2nd, caught looking in the 5th. Ian has given Jim Tracy innings tonight, something the skipper needed in light of Zach Duke's premature departure last night. And the pitch to Hall up high, ball 1. Game 7th inning, 1-ball pitch called strike.
Good location there for Ian Snell. Outside corner. Clean this up.
Now Solomon Torres plays for
Let's see, and clean this up with a ground ball somewhere.
Swing and a miss, 1-2. Ferocious swing by Hall.
Well, that's the one thing Hall has not looked very good at. It's hitting the fastball. We've thrown him an assortment of breaking pitches last night. Hit the ball well. He struck out twice last night, both on fastballs in. I would do nothing but stay hard on Billy Hall.
At second, Fielder at first, the next pitch up and away, and a swing and a miss. All down on strike for the 3rd time tonight. 2 out in the 7th. 8 strikeouts for Ian Snell. That brings up Damian Miller.
He has not looked good at all against the fastball. That was violent.
Out and flied out. Ian 1 strikeout away from the career high. 1-1 seventh inning, and the pitch to Miller fouled away, strike one.
96 on the radar. Ian wants this game. He wasn't happy that he was taken out early in his last start in Florida. In that start, he only threw 74 pitches through 6. And he wants to be out there.
0-1 pitch, swing and a miss. Nothing in 2 on Miller. Only 4 hits off Snell. 1-1 game. Burnett's homered in the second, and the Brewers' run came by way of Fielder's homer in the fifth. The high mark Blue Cross Blue Shield game summary. Ian Snell 6 2/3 innings, allowing 4 hits and 1 run, 1 walk, 8 strikeouts, 0-2 pitches up high for Ben Sheets. 7 innings, 1 run, 6 hits, no walks, and Sheets has struck out 5. Brewers runners at first and second, 2 outs, 1-2 pitch. Called strike 3. Ian has tied his career high, 9 strikeouts through 7. No runs, 1 hit, 2 men left on base. After 7, the Pirates won, the Brewers won.
We can all do common silence.
Good. The pitch for the Brewers shoot. Milwaukee, the bullpen for Ben Sheets. Just a 1 run for 1-1 game going into the 8th.
With Ben Sheets returning to the rotation, Bush must be the odd man out. 6 and 7 with a 4.72 ERA. 23rd appearance. 21 of his first 22. As a starter, a lot of innings, 135 in the third. 32 walks, 113 strikeouts.
And a pitch to mount the score. Bush, born in Pittsburgh, lived for a short while. Throws at Pittsburgh. And then grew up in Philadelphia. A good start against the Pirates in Pittsburgh on June the 1st, but came away with no decision. Ground ball, third baseman Cirillo, who was playing in. Nate McLeod singles the opposite way. Nate second into the game. Buccos trying to get Ian Snell a run. It's a 1-1 ball game in the 8th inning.
And Nate McLeod, first pitch, he squares the bunt. Cirillo already in. So he's anticipating the bunt. Shortstop Hall was playing him up the middle. Big vacant area on that left side. And Nate exposed it and slapped it through.
Brings up Jack Wilson. Let's see if Jack is bunting here. Jack 0 for 3 in this game. He'll throw to first base, scouting mission. When David Bush made the start against the Pirates, he went through 7 innings. It was a 2-2 ball game after 7, and the Brewers took the lead on a Lee home run in the 8th. The Pirates scored 2 in the 9th to win it 4-3. Ball bunted by Jack, first base side. Pitcher Bush with a throw that goes down the line. The throw past Barnwell, and on the play, McLeod goes to third, and Jack ends up at second. Here it is, the opportunity the Pirates were looking for. Brunners at second and third, nobody out in a 1-1 game.
Yes, sirree. Just a routine play. Bush throws it inside the line. Bartlett may have been a play where he could have came off the bag, but he was leaning the wrong way, and Jenkins not doing a very good job in right field backing up that play over late.
It is a sacrifice E1, and the Brewers infielders play in with runners at second and third, nobody out. Freddie Sanchez doubled in the first inning. 1 for 3 tonight. Freddie's league-leading batting average .349, and Sanchez with a foul ball between third base and the coaching box. Game. Nobody out top of the 8th inning, and the 1-strike pitch to Freddie. Foul ball out of play. Ben Sheets had retired the final 14 that he faced. Pirates went from the third to this eighth inning without a hit. Bay had singled in the third, and McLeod leads off this eighth inning off the reliever David Bush. 0-2 pitch. Bouncing ball, base hit over second base. The ball rolls out into center field. McLeod scores from third. Jack Wilson scores from second as center fielder Gross bobbles the ball. Frederick the Great singles in two, and the Pirates are in front of Milwaukee 3-1 in the eighth.
Freddie continues to be the clutch hitter. The Brewers with the infield in. So that limits their range, and a perfectly placed ball up the middle, over the mound, over second base. Clean single. Just what the doctor ordered for Ian Snell and the Buccos.
Now Jason Bay, who is 2 for 3. Nobody out. Freddie at first base. Pitch from Bush, called strike. Well, I'm sure that the Milwaukee faithful is saying that Ben Sheets pitched well enough to deserve a win. No denying that, but Ian Snell deserving a victory tonight, and right now the Pirates have gotten him the down payment. 0-1 pitch. Low and inside, 1-1. On the scoreboard, final from Atlanta. Cody Ross's 2 home runs gives Florida a 2-1 win over the Atlanta Braves. Swing and a miss by Bay, 1-2. Sanchez the winner, James the loser, and Borowski picks up his 21st save.
And just another rookie pitcher for the Fish, Sanchez.
1-2 pitch to Bay from David Bush. Swinging a foul ball, borderline pitch to Jason Chase. Sean Casey to follow.
They're getting in Matt Morris. He picked up the loss.
Next pitch, swing and a foul tip, Bay. The first out of the eighth inning. Eliezer Gonzalez, or Eliezer Alfonso hit that 7th home run. We'll bring up Sean Casey, who is 0 for 3. It's a 3-1 Pirate lead. The Giants losing. San Francisco started the day 1 back of San Diego in the West. San Francisco started the day 1 back of San Diego in the West. Sean Casey fly to center, bounce to second base, and fly to right. Go to first, and Freddie dives back safely. Sanchez single to center, driving in a pair of runs. Base hit into right field, just out of the reach of second baseman Barnwell. On the play, Sanchez advances to second. Pirate hits in the inning.
Oh, he could flat out hit. Gets a little breaking ball, stays back on it. Line drives all over the place.
Well, now Mike Maddox is going to the mound. An opportunity for us to remind you that even if you have plans to be away from Pittsburgh, you don't have to miss any of the action. Watch Pirates games live online wherever you are, exclusively from MLB.TV. Pirates.com has more live games than anyone else. Pirates.com, where baseball is always on. Cardinals and Rockies no score in the third on the West Penn Allegheny Health System scoreboard. Reds 1, Astros nothing in the 7th. The Reds going up against Roger Clemens. Now the Cubs lead the Mets 8-6. Neal getting a run to the bottom of the 9th and still batting. The Diamondbacks and Phillies are 4-4 in the 8th inning. homered in the second inning, his 13th of the year. Takes a pitch outside, ball one. 2 on, 1 out. The Pirates leading 3-1. And they got pushed at the final one. It comes next game. The Cubs lead 6. And the Mets still 11.5 in front of Atlanta as the Braves were beaten by 4-2. 1 ball pitch. Fly ball into left center field. Center fielder Gross is at the wall. Is the home run. Jeremy Burdick's second home run of the game. A 3-run left center field. Pirates scoring 5 times in the top of the 8th inning and leading 6-1.
Wow. Jeremy Burdick. The power. 2 opposite field homers tonight. The thing is, Jeremy Burdick, when he struggled early in the career, it always looked like he's off trying to hit the ball. Short right field at PNC. Tonight, it's a rare start. In fact, his first start in 9 cities. Hitting the ball the other way. A couple of home runs, 4 RBI for Bernie.
Jose Castillo, the batter. And the pitch in there for a strike. Fouled away. Jose Castillo had a 2-home run game against the Brewers in Pittsburgh on May 30th. Hit both of them off Jorge De La Rosa, who traded today by Milwaukee. Next pitch from Bush. Castillo swings and misses. And there are 2 outs. Ronnie Paulino rounded the 8th Pirates at bat in this 8th inning. The Pirates 6 and the Brewers 1. And Bush's pitch to Paulino up high, ball 1. Ian Snell is done. Jose Bautista is in the on-deck circle. One ball pitch. Down low, 2-0. 5 runs off Bush, 4 are earned runs. And Bush's 2-ball pitch. 3. Bush working from the stretch with nobody on base.
Very unusual, especially a guy that normally starts.
There's a strike, 3-1. In, nobody on base, 3-1 pitch. Fly ball to center. Gross coming on. Milwaukee center fielder makes the catch. And the pitch in there for a strike. Which one? Pirates 8th. 1 pitch, swing and a miss. Pitch fouled away. Jose Castillo had a 2-home run game against the Brewers in Pittsburgh on May 30th. Hit both of them off Jorge De La Rosa, who traded today by Milwaukee. Next Bush. Castillo swings and misses. And there are 2 outs. And next up, Ronnie Paulino rounded the 8th Pirates at bat in this 8th inning. The Pirates 6 and the Brewers 1. And Bush's pitch to Paulino up high, ball 1. Ian Snell is done. Jose Bautista is in the on-deck circle. One ball pitch. Down low, 2-0. 5 runs off Bush, 4 are earned runs. Bush's 2-ball pitch. Ball 3. Bush working from the stretch with nobody on base.
Very unusual, especially a guy that normally starts.
There's a strike, 3-1. In, nobody on base, 3-1 pitch. Fly ball to center. Gross coming on. Milwaukee center fielder makes the catch. The Pirates enjoy a 5-run 8th inning. 4 hits in the frame. 1 error, nobody left on base. At the end of 7.5, the Pirates 6, Milwaukee 1.
What's he smiling about?
Bottom of the 8th inning, Pirate changes. Jose Bautista comes into the ballgame to play center field. He's in the 9th spot of the order. Nate McLeod shifts from center to right, and the new Pirate pitcher, Solomon Torres, is placed in the 6th batting position.
For Torres, his 61st appearance, 3-4 with a 4.28 ERA. He's allowed 66 hits in his 61 innings, 21 walks with 39 strikeouts.
And now Chris Barnwell, who's 0 for 2. Barnwell 2 for 29 in the big leagues. Earlier today, the Brewers picked up Tony Graffinino from Kansas City. Pitch outside, ball 1. Ricky Weeks left last night's game because of a wrist injury. Tony Gwynn is on deck. The Pirates 6, Milwaukee 1. Solomon's 1-ball pitch followed at the plate, 1-1. Torres one pitch, ground ball, backhanded by Freddie Sanchez. The throw across to Sean Casey, a high throw, but Sean was able to keep his right foot on the base, 1 away.
Barnwell hitting a couple balls hard tonight. Struggling coming in, hitting 074, unable to get a hit again tonight.
And now Tony Gwynn, playing in his 6th game of the year, 3 for 5 with a double, no triples, no home runs. Left-handed batter like his dad. Gwynn with a liner to right field, soft line drive, base hit. That's hit number 5 for the Brewers. Pirates have 10 hits, and in the run column it's 6-1 Pittsburgh. And I'll bring up the top of the order and Gabe Gross. Solomon Torres was the losing pitcher here in Milwaukee in the season opener. Brewers winning that game 5-2. Gross 0 for 3 in this game. Solomon's pitch to Gross, a called strike. Cleveland leading Detroit 12-7 in the 8th. And the final is in from Tampa Bay. The Angels lose to the Devil Rays 6-3. Sorry, John, I interrupted you there. Let's pitch a ball 1-1.
I'm just somewhat marveling at Tony Gwynn, just like the old man. 4 for 6, 3 for 5 as a pinch hitter. It's not that easy.
Ian Snell, 7 innings, gave up just 1 run. And had a 9 strikeout game, second 9 strikeout game he's had on the big leagues. Pitch inside, 2-1. Well, Ian, in 2 starts against Milwaukee this year, 13 innings, 2 runs, 7 hits. 2-1 pitch, and it's outside.
And if the Pirates hold on and win this game, that would be Ian Snell raised his record to 5-1 on the road, and means he's won 6, or at least he was the starter in 6 of the last 10 Pirate road wins.
3-1 pitch. Throws to the foul ball with his feet out of play, off to the left. Ian's next start figures to come 1 week from today against Atlanta. A couple of off days coming up, one Thursday, one Monday. 3-2 pitch, ground ball to first, back to throws for step on second, fires the strike to 3. Frame finishing double play, no runs, 1 hit, nobody left on base. After 8, the Pirates 6, and the Brewers 1. Coming up, we're 2 minutes past the hour. With apologies to our stations, let's have everybody jump in right here and identify themselves. Don't forget, tomorrow we're on the air at 1:40 with Voices of the Game, brought to you by Levin Pirates Baseball Network.
KDKA Pittsburgh.
Well, Derek Turnbow is on in the 9th inning. First pitch to Jose Bautista. Strike. Bautista batting .271, 11 home runs, 29 RBIs. Jose did not start this game. Came on in the bottom of the 8th inning, leading off this 9th. 0-1 pitch. Strike called inside corner, 0-2.
Turnbow has been struggling. First pitch, 97-mile-an-hour fastball, then a breaking ball first strike. ERA's close to 35 in his last 8 appearances.
Next pitch in the dirt, 1-2.
And with him struggling his last 5 appearances, that raised his ERA to 6.18. He has 7 losses out of the bullpen against 4 wins. 46 appearances, 37 hits in 39 1/3 innings, 25 walks, 49 strikeouts.
1-2 on Bautista. 6-1 Pirates, 9th inning. Next pitch fouled away. Derek Turnbow got off to a great start. I mentioned earlier that the first series of the season here in Milwaukee, the Pirates were swept, and Turnbow got a save in each of those 3 games, but he had a blown save in Pittsburgh on June the 1st as the Pirates scored 2 runs in the 9th inning. Castillo had the game-tying RBI double in that game, and then Ryan Doman the game-winning single. Pitch down low. 2-2 on Bautista. The game was tied at 1 from the bottom of the 5th until the Pirates exploded for 5 runs in the 8th. And Turnbow's 2-2 pitch popped into foul ground. Prince Fielder has enough real estate to make the catch over by the Brewers dugout, 1 out. In the Brewers' bottom of the 9th, it'll be hitters 2, 3, and 4, Cirillo, Jenkins, and Lee. And here's Nate McLaughlin, 8, 2 for 4 in the game. The Pirates 6, and the Brewers 1.
The leadoff single in the 8th inning from Nate. Jump starts that rally.
Pitch way outside, ball 1. Turnbow's 1-ball pitch. has 10 hits tonight. Burnett, Bay, Sanchez, and McCall apiece. Runs it by Cleveland. It's 4 RBIs. Sanchez, a double and a 2-run single. That's the pitch hit towards the left field corner. Left fielder Lee on the catch by the line. Long John Silver set to the game, no doubt about it. The running grab by Nate McLeod on the ball hit by Jenkins in the 4th inning. Long John Silver set to the game. A spectacular running grab by him. Now does Nate play by a running. Here's Jack. Drop down the inning. Where he let it ball thrown away by last night they picked one Pirate. Jack turns and misses strike one.
Quick save. Harry Barnwell in fifth.
Pitch fouled back 0-2. Well, let us not delay it any further. We'll just make it the Cub Cadet innovative play of the game, as suggested by the Rock.
You guys don't give me an opportunity very often.
Oh, well, starting tomorrow, I will correct that.
I won't be your problem.
0-2 pitch. Called strike 3. A 1-2-3 top of the ninth. At the end of 8.5, it's our Bucko 6, Milwaukee 1. Big home games. Now Matt Capps, third Pirate pitcher of the night. Snell went 7 innings, gave up 4 hits, 1 run. And Solomon Torres worked a scoreless 8th.
Capps looking to close this game now. Bucks 3-1 with a 3.38 ERA. His 54th appearance. 54 hits in 53 and a third innings. Just 6 walks for the strike thrower, opposed to 39 strikeouts.
Jeff Cirillo 1 for 3. Pitch at the bottom of the ninth inning is called a strike. Well, Matt's first big league game was in this ballpark. Opening day, he gave up a home run to Carlos Lee in the 8th inning of that April 3rd contest. Pitch low and inside, 1 ball, 1 strike. Remember talking to Matt about how excited he was to be in the big leagues a year ago. Start of the 05 season, he was in Hickory. It wasn't his first game. He came up with the Pirates 4 games last year. So his 5th big league game was right here in Milwaukee. Started with the Pirates after New York climbed to the big leagues in 2005. Made his major league debut against the Reds last year, September 16th. Great story. Pitch, ground ball to shortstop Jack Wilson. The throw to Sean Casey. Cirillo's out number 1 in the 9th inning. The Pirates lead it 6-1. Ricky
again.
Which will let me take one once in a while.
Brady's saying, I'm under it. Right here. Shortstop.
And now Carlos Lee, who is 1 for 3. One more out to get. Ian Snell in line to pick up his 9th win. Buckos lead at 6-1 and the pitch to Lee a ball. Ground ball. That's no foul ball. Came off the foot of Lee. 9th inning, the Pirates 6, the Brewers 1. Ben Sheets, 7 innings, 1 run, 6 hits. Ian Snell for the Pirates, 7 innings, 1 run, 4 hits. David Bush is in line to be handed the loss. 1-1 pitch. It is up high. Third baseman Sanchez has it. This should do it. Throw across to Casey, and the ball game is over. Matt Capps pitches a perfect 9th inning. Ian Snell wins his 9th. The Pirates defeat Milwaukee. There was no doubt about it. Final score, the Pirates 6, Milwaukee 1.
Unilever.
First of the year. From Tomei, his 33rd, of the year. In Texas, the Yankees leading the Rangers 6-3 in the 7th inning. Guile hits a homer for the Barajas for the Rangers. Also in the 7th inning, the Orioles are beating the Royals 5-4. Torrero a homer for Baltimore. Tian, 2 homers for KC, his 10th and 11th of the year. A couple games just underway in the American League. The Red Sox leading the Oakland A's 2-0 in the first inning. It's Schilling looking for his 13th win of the year against Windsor for the A's. In Seattle, the Blue Jays and the Mariners just underway in the second inning. No score. Halladay looking for his 13th win against Gilgamesh. He's 9-4, looking for his 10th win over in the National League. A few finals in, the Washington Nats beat the San Francisco Giants 8-6, despite 2 homers from Ray Durham, his 17th and 18th. Alfonso also homers for the Giants. Ortiz the winner for the Nats. Morris the loser. Cordero picks up his 16th save of the year. In New York, the Mets follow the Cubs 8-6. Zambrano gets the win, his 11th of the year. He also hits a homer, his 4th. Nevin, his 18th homer, and Ramirez, his 23rd of the year. Glavine, the loser, falls to 11-4. Howery picks up a save for the Cubs. Also a couple home runs by Mets. Beltran, his 28th, and Chavez, his 2nd. The Florida Marlins, behind 2 home runs from Cody Ross, his 7th and 8th of the year, beat the Braves 2-1. Sanchez raises his record to 4-0. James falls to 4-1. Borowski, his 21st homer of the year. Games still in progress in the 10th inning. The Diamondbacks and the Phillies are knotted up at 5 apiece. Arizona picked up a run off Gordon in the top of the 9th. Chase Utley hits his 2nd home run of the game in the bottom of the 9th to retie the game. Utley, his 17th and 18th of the year. In Houston, the Astros again getting shut out with Roger Clemens on the mound. Clemens throws 7 innings, gives up a couple of earned runs, but the Reds are shutting out the Astros 2-0 behind Aaron Harang. Harang 4-hit ball through 8. In Colorado, the St. Louis Cardinals ahead of the Rockies 1-0. That's in the 6th inning. Albert Pujols accounted for that run, his 33rd homer of the year. Chris Carpenter is pitching for the Cards. Jason Jennings for Colorado. One final game in the National League. San Diego Padres at Los Angeles. The Dodgers and Pods are scoreless in the top of the 2nd inning. Chan-Ho Park 6-6 for the Pods. Mark Hendrickson 4-11 for the Dodgers. We'll be back with more in the post-game show in a moment. You're listening to the Pirates Radio Network.
Second inning, Jeremy's 13th home run of the year, first of the day, and a 1-0 Pirate lead. Then the Milwaukee Brewers in the bottom of the fourth inning and a man on, one out. And here is our one run at 2.7, allowing one run against reliever David Bush. The Pirates leadoff single from Nathan Cobb. Jack Wilson with a bunt, and Bush the pitcher through the wall to the right field line. Up at second, the third. As the Pirates brought on Solomon Torres to work the bottom of the eighth, and Matt Capps books to 1-2-3-9. Buccos win at 6-1. I'll have the totals for you in just a moment. It's fresh off the disabled list, and Ben Sheets retired the final 14 batters he faced, but Sheets' record falls to 1-4. For the Pirates, Freddie Sanchez, 2 hits and 2 RBIs. Jason Bay, a couple of hits. Nate Pout that 2. And Jeremy Brunitz hit 2 home runs and knocked in 4. The Pirates defeat the Milwaukee Brewers 6-1. And the deciding game of the series coming up tomorrow afternoon will be on the air at 1:40 with the pregame show. Friends, thanks very much for being with us. The final score again, the Pirates 6, Milwaukee 1. This is the Pirates Baseball Network.
2-2 pitch.